After successfully flipping or turning around one risk, one Strongheart family chose to work on the ungratefulness risk. It was what bugged them most, so they decided to experiment with it. Gratefulness comes from inside the person, but because we can't pour a cup of gratefulness into a child, we start by teaching grateful behaviors and then wait to see if the child develops a grateful attitude. These particular Strongheart parents followed the FFN cheer model to tackle the ungratefulness risk. Here's what they did. 1. Flip the gift from ungrateful to grateful.
These Strongheart moms wanted to work on soft structure and flip ungratefulness to gratefulness. The moms expected resistance from their children, so they decided not to confront them about any specific behavior. Instead, the moms calmly announced, "We have not been showing you children how to be grateful, and probably not showing each other enough either. Since being grateful is a part of growing up, we are going to change that, and we want you children to tell us when you notice changes." That's all. No lecture. They answered their children's questions, but didn't make a big deal of it.
2. Flip the parent's behavior.
If parents are insincere or change too much too fast, their children will probably discount it. So one of these mother Stronghearts started by casually thanking whoever did the dishes. To help move their children from ungratefulness to gratefulness, the other Strongheart mom noticed their children had put their toys away and thanked them for that. The Strongheart moms also said things like, "I noticed you cleaned up after yourself when you made a sandwich," or "Thanks for putting your stuff away," or "It makes it easier for me to put the car away when you put your bike where it belongs." In addition, the Strongheart moms practiced encouraging their children when they did something particularly well.
3. Notice the children's behavior flips.
Sometimes the boys snickered or rolled their eyes, but the Strongheart moms ignored that, and after a while they asked each child to identify one way his moms were being helpful to him, and to practice saying thanks. The Strongheart moms asked the children if there are some things they would like their parents to notice and appreciate about them.
4. Cheer the flips.
Invent a way to cheer by celebrating progress in family members showing appreciation to each other. Tell the children ahead of time, or spring a surprise. Everyone reports what they have observed. The celebration could be anything fun. For younger children, celebrations could be singing and dancing to favorite songs, reading a favorite book, going to the library to check out a movie, going to the park, or maybe inviting a friend over. Celebrations for older children might include watching a movie they want to see, making their favorite foods, or letting them use your car for a special occasion. These are just a few ideas. As long as the activity is safe, just about anything fun will work as a celebration.
Next, another set of Strongheart parents lamented that their children weren't becoming self-sufficient, and they were tired of excuses expressing helplessness, such as "I can't do this," or "It's too hard," or "Let someone else do it." This Strongheart couple wanted to work on over-nurture and flip helpless to self-sufficient, so they put the FFN cheer model to work. 1. Flip the gift from helpless to self-sufficient.
In this case, the Strongheart parents decided to be direct. They announced that part of growing up, which every child wants to do, is learn how to do things, whether it is playing basketball, doing laundry, or managing money. They asked each child to choose one subject to learn more about over the next month.
2. Flip the parents' behavior.
The Stronghearts flipped their own behavior from doing tasks for the children that they could be doing for themselves to do tasks with the children while explaining how to do them. This takes more time than just telling children to do things without explanation, but it increases the chance of success in changing children's behavior.
3. Notice the children's flips.
As the children became more proficient at tasks, The strong-heart parents rewarded them with precise, specific praise and expanded privileges. Praising children with precise words helps them learn better because it shows you really care, which touches their feelings. Here are some things you might say to precisely praise your children and to help them learn to do tasks themselves. I am going to tell Grandma how well you are putting your toys away. I notice you are doing a much better job choosing healthy snacks. I see you are sorting the laundry. That really helps the whole family. You have learned several things about handling your money, so we are raising your allowance. Before we do, we would like you to plan how you will manage your extra money and tell us about it.
4. Cheer the flips.
Let the children plan a special way to cheer by celebrating their new competencies. Make sure they plan something safe, but otherwise let them decide things for themselves. The Strongheart kids planned a show that included the teenager did a breakdance he invented to celebrate bringing up his grade in math. The 10-year-old presented a clean towel to each family member to celebrate new laundry skills. The 5-year-old gave each family member a nickel and explaining the 3 jars she labeled share, save, and spend for her money.
Another Strongheart family felt that their son was constantly demanding what he wanted to eat and now. That behavior reflects both the too much and over-nurture ways of overindulgence. The family began the FFN cheer process to flip the risky gift from immediate gratification to resisting temptation. 1. Flip the gift from immediate gratification to resisting temptation.
The Strongheart parents decided that they would start by giving healthy food choices when their toddler-aged son demanded junk food to eat. They let him choose the fruit or veggie he wanted to eat. This went over pretty well, until he demanded a snack when they were away from home. The parents needed to make a stop at the grocery store on their way home. This took a while, and their son was not happy about that. When they arrived at the store, their son immediately started toward the junk food aisle, but Mother Strongheart took his hand and led him to the produce aisle, where he got involved with choosing from so many colorful foods. They also let him choose some produce to bring home to eat later.
2. Flip the parent's behavior.
If a parent gives children whatever they want, such as something to eat whenever they want it, those children will have a harder time delaying gratification as they become older. Parents need to realize that children don't have to be comfortable all the time. Parents need to tolerate children's discomfort as they learn to wait for things. These Strongheart parents also flip their own behavior by starting to eat healthier snacks and meals. It's important that parents serve as positive examples to their children and to remember that it's the parent's role to offer the food and it's the child's job to eat it.
3. Notice the children's behavior flips.
Mother and Father Strongheart both started to notice the fruit and veggie snack choices that their children were making and rewarded them when they took the initiative to choose healthy foods. For example, on a recent drive home from school, one child saw a roadside fresh veggie stand and asked if they could stop. The parents stopped and let the child pick out one thing that would taste good with the supper they had planned to make that night. The child picked out corn on the cob.
4. Cheer the flips.
In this example, one of the Strongheart's children got to cheer by choosing something to eat, which the parents made for supper that night. That was a celebration. Other ways to celebrate included letting kids help with meal planning, starting a garden, and helping out in the kitchen, as their ages allowed. Each of these are great ways to celebrate progress in flipping risky behaviors to helpful ones, and also involved family fun. Mom and Dad Strongheart also celebrated how much better they began to look and feel.